The Flip Wilson Show. With Flip's guest, Sha Na Na, Gaillard, and Flip's special guest, Burl Ives. And now, here's Flip.
Merry Christmas to you, Merry Christmas to you, Merry Christmas to y'all, Merry Christmas to y'all. Or Happy Hanukkah, which is just as appropriate, right? Right? That's right. Oh, we got a great show, Christmas show. We got some very, very fine guests. And let's see, this evening my guests are Mr. Slim Gaillard, the first great composer of hip songs. Out of sight. What a kooky guy. You're going to love Slim Gaillard. And we also have a group who do unique versions of all the classic rock and roll songs. Sha Na Na. Sha Na Na. That's the name of the group. And my special guest is America's #1 troubadour, Mr. Burl Ives. Burl Ives. Oh. Since we're being so wide open and honest about this thing, I want to say in front that we don't have any kids on the show. Usually a Christmas show has a lot of kids who sit around a tree and sing Christmas carols. We tried to find some, but all the kids were taken. You know? Yeah, Andy Williams grabbed a bunch, and Don Knotts took a few, and Lawrence Welk cleaned out the rest. We called all the agencies. I'll show you what happened. We really tried. We wanted to have an old-fashioned Christmas show. Need some kids for that.
The hippity-hoppity, bippity-boppity Children's Talent Agency, Uncle Wiggly speaking.
Uncle Wiggly, this is Flip Wilson.
Who?
Flip Wilson.
Well, it's a cute name, but if you're over 12, forget it.
Say, Uncle Wiggly, I'm doing a Christmas show, and I'd like to have some kids, you know, sit around a tree and sing Christmas carols.
What an unusual idea.
Uncle Wiggly, you still there? Well, what I wanted to do was send over about a half dozen freckle-faced kids.
Well, I'm sorry we're out of freckle-faced kids. Andy Williams took the last 3.
Well, don't you have someone with curls and a cute smile?
Yeah, we do. We got one, but I'm going to have dinner with her tonight.
Okay, never mind, Uncle Wiggly. That Uncle Wiggly. We tried. We kept on trying. We didn't give up. We went ever onward. Like the wise men.
The Slim Gaillard Putty Mallorooney Hip Kids Agency.
I said, you got any kids with freckles?
Yeah, but they don't show.
Wonder if I got a wrong number here. Say, how about pug noses? You got any with a pug nose?
Yeah, Jack, our office boy.
Send him over. Are you sure you got a pug nose?
And a cauliflower ears, too.
Cauliflower ear?
Yeah, he used to be a fighter.
How old is he?
46.
Never mind. Ridiculous. That's how it went. We even tried to bar Henry Fonda's kids. But Peter was out riding his motorcycle, and Jane was up in the North Woods picketing Royal Mounties. She's trying to get him to stop singing Indian Love Call. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Wilson. This is Uncle Wiggly again.
Yes, Uncle Wiggly.
I got some kiddies for you.
Great.
Yeah, just sent them over. They should be there any minute.
Thanks, Uncle Wiggly. You're all right. Uncle Wiggly came through. Yeah. Well, looks like we're going to have a regular old-fashioned Christmas after all.
Are you the one who's looking for the kids?
Yeah, but this ain't exactly...
Where's the kids?
Use the kids.
What's the matter, man? I got freckles.
But they don't show.
We even brought a long tree.
Yeah, but this isn't what I had in mind. I wanted to have a
listen
old-fashioned
to this.
Christmas show. Regular old-fashioned.
But wait a second. Gino?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Put your soul in rock and roll on this Merry Christmas Day. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Put your soul in rock and roll on this Merry Christmas Day. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Put your soul in rock and roll.
Be right back in a minute.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Yes, sir, Mr. Anderson. Yes, sir, I'm glad you're an equal opportunity employer. Yeah, but Mr. Johnson, Mr. Anderson, it's Christmas Eve. Stay here all night. Yeah, give them our best service. No, sir, I haven't forgotten our motto. Dog is not man's best friend. I am. Yes, sir, I'm smiling. Uh-huh. Check the batteries, tires, windshield wipers, and get free American flags for the aerials. Yeah, I'll be careful, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson, guess where I hid the key to the cash box? Yes, sir. Same to you, sir. What a job, working on Christmas Eve. Well, then, if it's good enough for Scott Carpenter, it's good enough for me. I think I got a customer here. Good evening, sir. Good evening. What can I do for you? Gas, oil, battery? Oh, then that's in the back. I just put in a new roll of towels.
No, son. I just need a map. I'm lost.
Oh. Say, what's an old cat like you doing out anyway on a night like this? This is a pretty rough neighborhood.
But I have to be out. I spread peace on earth and goodwill toward men.
Oh, peace on earth and goodwill toward men. You better be cool or you'll get busted. Say, what is this you're driving?
A sleigh and reindeer.
Yeah, he got a sleigh and reindeer. I didn't know the General Motors strike was that bad. Yeah, well, there gotta be something I can do for you. How many pounds of air you take in your stomach? You like that one, huh?
No, I always say ho, ho, ho.
Who are you, anyway?
I'm known by many names.
So is my brother-in-law.
My name is Santa Claus. I am the real Santa Claus.
Santa Claus?
Yeah.
The real Santa Claus?
The real...
You're not jiving?
No.
You mean that's not a pillow and that beard and that nose are real?
What you see is what you get.
This can't be a dream because I always dream about girls. If you're the real Santa Claus, how come you never bought me that red bicycle I wanted when I was 5 years old? Didn't you get my letter?
Oh, yes, I did, but you weren't a good boy that year.
What did I do? Huh? What did I do?
Clero.
Uh-oh, gotta be the real Santa Claus. Very few people know my real name.
Clero, I didn't bring you that red bicycle because you stole a pigeon from the park.
Oh, come on, Santa Claus. That pigeon was our Thanksgiving turkey. Hey, did you get my letter this year?
No, I sure did. But it was nice of you, very nice of you, to put Christmas seals on it.
Santa Claus, I was trying to make up for that pigeon.
Leroy, you're going to get what you asked for this time because I got it right here.
Yeah? Santa Claus, you're all right. A blast from the past. Ladies and gentlemen, Sha Na Na. At the World's Fair in New York in 1939, they put 3 songs in a time capsule to be dug up 100 years later. Dun, dun. The songs were Stars and Stripes Forever, Rhapsody in Blue, and one called The Flatfoot Flugie with the Floy Floy, which was written by my next guest, a man of the past, present, and the future, Mr. Slim Gaillard.
Thank you, Flip. That's the most vouty, nullerunious introduction.
Yes, most indubitably. Slim. Slim, we don't want to wait 100 years to dig up that time capsule. So why don't we dig some of your songs right now?
Cement mixer, but the but. Cement mixer, but a puddly vouty scoodly reeny macaroony. Cement mixer, but. Cement mixer, but. Cement mixer, but.
This may sound ridiculous, but we're having a ball.
You get a little gravel, sand, and water. Mix up the mortar and Runimo, Watermo, Jingymo. Cement mixer, but cement mixer, but cement mixer, but.
Here's a song Slim wrote years ago that might have been the theme song for the picture Easy Rider, Motorcycle.
Party, 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 go motorcycle. Party, 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 go motorcycle. Party, 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 go motorcycle. Party, 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 go motorcycle. Pop, pop, pop,
Watch out for that curve. And now, direct from the time capsule, Slim Gaillard's masterpiece, Flatfoot Flugy with the Floyd Floyd.
Flatfoot Flugy with Floyd Floyd. Flatfoot Flugy with Floyd Floyd. Floyd 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 Floyd. Flatfoot Flugy with Floyd Floyd. Flatfoot Flugy with Floyd Floyd. Flatfoot Flugy with Floyd Floyd. Tell about it. If you're feeling low down,
I feel good.
don't know what to do, and you want a showdown,
Yeah.
here's a dance to do. Well, a flat to put the flinty with blood. Put the flinty with blood. Let the put the flinty with blood.
Goodies. How about going out into the Vouty for them?
Oh,
let them
wow.
dig the Vouty.
Okay.
It's heavy, heavy, heavy. You played the lost chord.
The last time I had a chance to chat with the audience, I spoke with the people over on that side, you know? So I said, well, the people on this side would probably be mad at me. And I didn't want that to happen. So I said, this time, I'm going to talk to the people over here. So, but I do want to take a moment and say, hello, y'all on that side. Don't let us shut them up. Christmas is the time for kids, you know, and we wanted to have kids on the show, and we couldn't find some. So I wanted to chat with the kids we have here in the audience. Good afternoon. Are you a kid?
Yeah.
That helps a lot. We're off to a good start. What's your name?
Renee.
Renee. What you say, Renee?
Yeah.
Hey, is this your brother?
Uh-huh.
What happened to his arm?
He broke it.
Yeah. He broke it or you broke it?
He broke it.
Oh. He broke it. You were holding it when he turned around too far around? How'd he break it? I better ask him, huh? You want to introduce us? Because any guy with a broken arm is a pretty rough fella.
Okay, this is Delaney.
Delaney?
Uh-huh.
Hello, Delaney. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, they got you, didn't they? Yeah. Broke your arm. What happened? How'd you break your arm?
I fell off the stairs.
Were you drinking? How you doing, Mama? You all right?
Yes,
What's your name?
Dolores.
That's Dolores, y'all. Hello, Dolores, honey. Yeah, Dolores. Well, what's happening, Dolores?
Nothing.
Are you a Geraldine fan, Dolores?
Yes.
Okay, glad to hear. What's your girlfriend's name?
Carolyn.
Carolyn. How you doing, Carolyn?
Okay.
Yeah, Carolyn must have opened her present already. She got one of those Christmas smiles, doesn't she? Yes, Carolyn. Yeah, you're looking all right, Carol. You got your skirt kind of high, Carolyn. Your skirt is higher than Geraldine's. Yeah, you're gonna have a good. Where do you live?
L.A.
Well, that's close. That ain't too far from here, is it? I mean, I was trying to get an address, you know. I thought maybe I might get to come down your chimney tomorrow night. You got a chimney in your house?
No.
Oh, then I have to come up through the gas stove. I have to seep out of one of those vents. Well, we'll see you in a little bit. What you see is what you get. Hey, I'll go over this side, you know, chat with some of the people over here. How you doing, sir?
Fine.
Fine. Where you from, sir?
Manhattan Beach.
Manhattan Beach. Okay, what's happening in Manhattan Beach? What do you do?
I work for RCA.
Oh, then, how you doing there, sir? I hope everything's all right. Show going all right? Anything? Would you want some soda or beer or something? Is the lighting all right? Hey, is this your daughter? How you doing? Fine. What's your name?
Stacy.
Stacy. Stacy. What's Stacy? What's the last name?
Vallis.
Okay. Work for RCA, Stacy. It's a big deal. I'm working for him. You know? I'm getting ready to say hello to him, and he should have walked in and came over and said hello to me. It's a big wheel, Stacy. You should have a great Christmas. What do you want this year?
I don't know.
You'll probably get it, too. How you doing? Yes. What's your name?
Lucille Ford.
Lucille Ford. Say, just a minute. Is that your father? You slipped one in on me, huh? That's my stage manager. I didn't know. That's my stage manager, Jim Ford. This is his daughter. I didn't know that. How you doing? I met your other brother and your other sister. Yeah. You catch up with your other sister, you'll be on the show. Fine, it's a pleasure having you with us. I won't say nothing to you because he's here. If you come back, we tape every Tuesday. We're going to get back into the show.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Goliath. Merry Christmas to you, brother.
And to you, brother. Merry Christmas to all of y'all.
Hey, fellas, he thinks he's Santa Claus.
You don't look like Santa Claus.
Yeah, but fellas, he's got a bag full of presents.
I'm Reverend Leroy from the Church of What's Happening Now. See, right back there on the front of the store there. And I don't dig what's happening now. This is very shaky. I don't dig this at all.
Hand it over, Rev.
Shame on you, brother. You cats crazy? This is Christmas Eve. Where's your peace on earth? Your goodwill toward men? Shame, brother! Shame, shame, shame.
Rev, we're taking your bag.
Before you take my bag, brother, don't forget what happened to Ebenezer Scrooge. Who? Ebenezer Scrooge. Old jive Ebenezer. Scrooge was mean, stingy, rotten. All he thought about was himself, like
like
you
him.
guys.
I like him.
I don't care. Sit down now, and I'll tell you what happened. Sit down, and I'll tell you what happened to old jive Scrooge. You look a lot like him. One evening, old jive Scrooge was laying there in the bed, laughing at the people he'd cheated all year. The wind started to blow. It was a small wind. Windows began to rattle, 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 rattle. And the clock struck one, the old famous bing bong. And all of a sudden, there stood a ghost. Can I have a Ghost said, I'm going to take you on a trip into the past. And all of a sudden, Scrooge and the ghost were floating. They floated back into the past. They floated to the right. They floated to the left. Floated back into the past. And the ghost showed Scrooge himself as a kid. And he said, look at you. You are a jive kid. Said your mother used to take in people's washing and you used to sell it. Ghost was gone. Then the clock struck two. Two, the old famous bing bong. And there stood another ghost. Can I have another? Very good, very good. I think I signed you all up. ghost said, I'm the ghost of Christmas present. And I'm going to take you on a trip into the present. And Scrooge and the ghost floated. Yes, they floated to the right.
They floated to the right.
They floated to the left.
They floated to the left.
They floated to the side some.
They floated to the side some.
Then they heard a box crack. They floated right over to Bob Cratchit's house. Cratchit lived in a box. Cratchit worked for Scrooge. Worked like a dog. All Scrooge paid him was $1 a week. They didn't have unions in those days. As Scrooge and the ghost looked in the window, Cratchit and his family were sitting down to Christmas dinner. They were eating shoelaces. The ghost said, what you see is all they got. The ghost said he can't even afford a turkey for Christmas. Cratchit's son, Tiny Tim, was singing.
You call that singing?
Oh, well, he didn't have a ukulele then. He was going to break you, just trying to get started. Hadn't even met Miss Vicky yet. And the ghost was gone. And the clock struck 3. 3 on the old famous bing bong. And there stood a lady ghost. Fine-looking lady ghost. Sharp lady ghost. Well, in the future, they're going to take over everything. Yeah, for the lady ghost. Woo, come on, lady ghost. And she came down in the room there. And she said, I'm the ghost of Christmas future. Woo, said I wasn't supposed to come until next year. But the way you're acting, you're not going to be here next year. Said, you're in a lot of trouble, honey. Let me show you something. And Scrooge and the ghost were floating. They floated to the right.
They floated to the right.
They floated to the left.
They floated to the left.
And they floated up the steps.
And they floated up the steps.
Then back down the steps.
Then back down the steps.
Leaped an old bag that was laying in the street. They floated over to a graveyard. Graveyard. Cold, damp, dark, dank, dirty, dinky graveyard. And the ghost showed Scrooge a stone there. And the stone says, he lies jive, mean, rotten, dirty, don't nobody like him, Ebenezer Scrooge. That's what it said on the stone. Scrooge was afraid, and he begged for another chance. He said, ghost, please give me another chance. I'll straighten up and float right. Sometimes you can try too hard, you know? And the ghost said, only if you promise to be fair with your fellow man. This is your last chance. Then Scrooge found himself back in his room. And as he went to climb in the bed, there was another ghost laying there in the bed. No offense, brother. There was another ghost laying there in the bed. And Scrooge said, this is my bed. And the ghost said, there you go being mean and stingy again. So Scrooge slept on the floor. Next morning when he got up, he felt good. He rushed over to Bob Cratchit's house and gave him a raise. Even bought Tiny Tim a ukulele. Scrooge had love.
Love.
Scrooge had Christmas.
Christmas.
He was happy.
Happy.
So happy he started dancing in the street.
Dancing.
And got run over by Bob Cratchit's new car. The moral of the story is, if you wait too long to mend your ways, forget it. I hope you all have learned something from that.
We're gonna mend our ways right now.
Use is, huh?
Yeah. Can we help you, Rev?
Well, I guess the most decent thing would do would be to help me deliver these toys to the kids in the neighborhood.
All right, you got it.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The most famous poem about Christmas was written about 150 years ago. It has endured as a classic because It has endured as a classic because through all these many years, it has had a very special meaning for every child and every family and every home in every land. Was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondrous eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all of the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down on a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."